Hi guys, it's Amy and my channel is Strength Reversed. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to do a VR to Ozark Oracle, which court card are you? And it took me a long time to think about this. But before I do that, I want to say a big thank you to Heather Carter. She did a video where she did some shout outs to different YouTube channels. And my channel was one of them, and I am so flattered and so grateful to her. I think it was very generous and gracious of her to say such kind things about me, and I really admire the way she lifts up other people, because it's hard to remember to do that sometimes, that, you know, there's a place for all of us here and there's room for all of us. And so I am forever grateful to her. And I'll post that video down below so you can see the nice things she said about me. No, I checked out. I'm subscribed to most of the channels that she listed, and the ones that I wasn't familiar with, I checked out. And I'm also going to try to make sure I'm following everyone on Instagram, because sometimes I forget to connect those two things. So thank you, Heather. It is much appreciated, and your words were so kind and so sweet. Thank you. I'm very grateful. So a while ago, I saw Ozark Oracle's hashtag about which court card are you? And I thought it was really interesting because I'm kind of having a, for lack of a better term, depth year with the court cards. I've decided this is my year for them. And so I'm hoping to make a video on the court cards, or at least the knights, pretty soon. So we'll see how that goes, okay? But it took me a long time to decide, and I'm really not even fully committed to what I chose, which is the King of Swords. And the reason I'm not really fully committed to the King of Swords is because I can see qualities of all of the court cards in my personality. You know, that's true for most people, I think. It just depends on the day. It depends on my mood. It depends on which aspect of my life I'm talking about. But this to me is almost like, I guess, my outer personality. It's not really reflective of what's going on in my inner world. And I have felt this way most of my life. I have felt just a little bit misunderstood. And so on the inside, I'm very hypersensitive. And on the outside, though, I feel like the King of Swords is kind of how I deal with the world. And so this is my Robin Hood deck. And he is the first King of Swords that I made friends with. And he has a different stance than a lot of them do. He kind of, when I look at him, I see someone who does something out of duty, out of obligation, because he should and he's supposed to, and he's the one that can be relied on and depended on. But that kind of, I guess, is how people see me, just like cranky or obstinate or something. Okay, maybe it's a little true. But the way I feel like I didn't pick the Queen of Swords, because I know she can be a little bit abrasive sometimes, maybe a little bit blunt. But to me, queens are kind of inwardly focused. And this is how I'm outwardly focused when I look at the world. This card is about a leader. In my job, I sort of have to be a leader, and I make all of the decisions, and it's my way or the highway. And that's the way it kind of is in my household. I'm definitely like, I like things to be how I like things to be. I like things to be my way. I like my own space, and I like my household to run the way I want it to run. And as long as everyone agrees with me, I'm a joy to be around. But I try to convince people I'm always right. I tell Michael that all the time. You see, no one ever listens to me, and look what happens. But I do tend to be I like things to be fair, and I like people to do what they are supposed to do. And I'm a big believer in personal accountability. And so I tend to have very little patience or sympathy with people who cause themselves problems. You know, it's like, I'm kind of a like, come on, get your shit together kind of a person. Which is not to say I don't ever feel sorry for people or feel compassionate, but I just, I think I have a very sensitive BS meter. And once I perceive that you are a manipulator, or that you are a liar, or that you are untrustworthy, I won't have you in my life. You know, if you're someone I don't know very well, or I'm just getting to know you, I'm like, yeah, I need someone with like healthy boundaries. I don't have a whole lot of patience for, I almost want to say for weakness. And I know that's a reflection of not having a whole lot of patience for weakness in myself. And I'm bossy, but I don't, a lot of times I'm happy just to like, if I don't care about something, I can go along with whatever. But if it's something I really care about, I want it done my way. This is like less and less flattering. Or I say it out loud. Wow. Okay, well, but I do, like I said, or maybe I haven't said, I often feel misjudged, because I feel like, you know, my whole life people have said like I look like I'm mad, or they didn't want to talk to me because I looked like scary or something, but really I'm just trying to remember to like buy toilet paper at the grocery store, or I'm just, you know, feeling insecure because I'm a total wallflower. Is any of this making sense? Okay. But thanks guys for watching, and thanks Heather, and thank you Ozark Oracle. I will post her original video as well. Okay, thanks guys.